Hi guys, welcome in. We're going to see what kind of energy wants to come out. I hope you're having a beautiful, amazing day. I hope you're getting clarity, confirmation, synchronicities, staying in touch with your higher self, yourself in general, asking what your mind, body, soul, spirit needs at this time. It is hermit season, so go with the flow with this energy. And it's funny I said that because just to get a feel for the energy, I have a couple of cards out here already. Divine Flow. So this confirms the first card that I pulled, which is from The Ethereal Creatures by Teal Swan. Maybe some of you guys have heard of her. She's very in touch with the other side in auras. She's seen them her entire life. It's a very cool story. The Divine Flow goes with this water dragon. How do you say it? Mitsuchi. So Mitsuchi, a lot of deaths by water that happened were blamed on these water dragons. So they were labeled more malevolent. But I'm going to read this very last part for you guys. Water transforms, water nourishes, water purifies, water clarifies, water cleanses, water moves, water changes, water reflects, water carries, water sculpts, water gives, water takes. In this situation, Mizuchi has come to tell you that water is the medicine that you are in need of. I really hope people are looking up their natal charts and finding out, even Nebula, the app, if you put in the information, it will tell you how much water, earth, and all that stuff that you have, the percentage. So when you're low, when the percentage is low, for me, and for instance, I have little water. It's one of the smallest elements that I have, probably because I feel so much that I didn't feel like it was necessary to give me more water in my chart. But how I counter that is I drink a lot of water. I also go to the river a lot. I go swimming a lot. Maybe if you're not near water that much, 212, you should go and move beside some water, because that's really going to help you stay in this divine flow. Like, I felt like these two cards, Mitsuchi, oh my gosh, Mizuchi, and the divine flow with this water dragon, because they say he's more like a snail, but he is labeled as a water dragon. So he's here to assist you in the divine flow, staying in the flow, and water is really going to help you right now. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others, to follow the Tao, the divine flow, at all costs. So maybe you have a desire currently, and it takes priority over all others. I don't know why I'm still holding this, but I am. So, okay. Let's get, I've already shuffled these. I want to get one of these Citadel cards to see what else wants to come out. Get a real feel. Oh, that's too many. So water is definitely going to be your friend. Again, it's a conductor. It does really, really help. We have the Champion Achievement Downfall in the reverse. So let's see what this message has to say with this card. Remember to use your intuition when you observe these cards. That's why I hold them up, because I know when I went through my awakening, when I got this huge download about spirituality and everything being real, more than we know, my intuition was linked to cards. I could see messages in the cards that were specifically for me. So please keep that in mind when I'm holding up these cards. And if you're just listening, that's fine too. Also, earlier this morning, I was picking up somebody's really annoyed. I don't know what that was about, but it was like super an annoyed feeling. Okay, so the Champion. Steel flashes in the sun. An opponent yields. The crowd roars. Victory is a heady brew, and the champion raises their arms, drinking in the praise and adoration. But overconfidence is blinding, and behind them, their opponent gets back on their feet. Instead of triumph, you are experiencing defeat and lack of ambition. If this continues for too long, you may feel as though you are stagnant or losing interest in things that you previously had a passion for. Emotionally, you may be needing some external support to bolster your belief in yourself. So maybe somebody's not really believing in themselves at this time. But somebody was riding really high. So, okay, so this says not only could arrogance unpick all of your progress, but if you turn your back on a half-finished job, you may see those successes fall apart faster than you can hold them together. So maybe you're putting something together and they want you to keep that momentum, that water, that flow. Remember, be water. Water can adapt and become anything. Like, it's very adaptable. It's formless. 555 on the timer. Change is coming. Number 3, you could be a life path number 3. You don't have to be. We also have 30 out here. Stay in the flow. Connect with water. This is going to help you. Whatever project you have the Mizuchi, and this is also a very possessive energy. So be aware of this water deity. Okay? Maybe call out to them, ask for their assistance in this divine flow so that you're able to stay in the momentum and get whatever it is that you've started finished. Also, something about these 2 fingers. Let's see. Let's see. Holy Spirit, what is with this message? Wait, what's... Okay. 5, 6, 7. Ship and church. We have a lot of 3s. We have 3. We have 36. Something about 3s. 369. Maybe somebody's doing 369 manifestation right now. Trip. So trip on the water, because I'm seeing the ship on water going with the flow. So you're going to take a trip with this energy. Okay, what's this church? 11. One, two, three. Consciousness. Your consciousness is about to go on a trip. Well, that's cool. That's why they want you to be really in touch with water. If you're not in touch with the element of water, if you're not surrounding yourself that remind you that are based upon the element of water, if you're not going swimming, if you're not taking baths, spiritual baths, are really good for cleansing your aura, your energy field. I cannot stress this enough. It's going to help you on this trip. Okay, let's pull something else with this. What is this trip about? What is this trip about? This consciousness trip that they're going on? What is this consciousness trip? The Magician, Mercury. So Thoth, Hermes, Mercury, messenger of the gods, is taking you on a consciousness trip. Okay. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Conduit. I just say that. Water is a conduit, right? Am I right? If I'm wrong, 9:19 on the timer, please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, okay? I'm growing with you guys. Just, we're all learning, okay? Conduit, yeah, it's a conduit of for electricity, for information. This water, for this trip of consciousness, conduit. So it's a conduit to a higher consciousness. It's a conduit to something. What is it conduit to? Inspired action, resourcefulness, ideas, snake. What? Okay, what is the snake? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sexuality. Sexuality. So is somebody is somebody trying to learn about sexual energy and how to harness it for ideas for not for like not for sexual like as we know it, like, oh, and going out and sleeping with other people. I mean it in a sense of like sexuality, almost like raising your kundalini or something. Somebody's working on their snake energy, their sexual snake energy, and they're going on a trip, a consciousness trip. Or maybe this is something, I just heard that for some of you this already happened. And this is just a confirmation that you went on a consciousness trip. You got in touch with some kind of divine flow with the water, with the Mizuchi, water deity. Unconditional love, Celtic knot at the bottom of the deck. Sexuality. Anything else want to come out? This is really interesting. So maybe this is like this champion in reverse is you denying your sexuality. Maybe you're abstinent at this time, but you know it's a crucial part of the energy flow. Okay. Desire, divine flow. Eventually one sublime desire takes precedence over all others. To follow the Tao, the divine flow at all costs. Sexuality, desires. Your sexuality is all about like what you desire here in the sacral chakra. So you're reaching up to get some kind of higher knowledge about this. The structure, the belief system of your sexuality. A book. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knowledge. Yeah, you want knowledge about this. You're seeking higher knowledge about the sexual energy. You know it's very, very potent, but it has to be used and channeled and directed in a certain way. So, like, I'm seeing with this broken sword, it's like you don't want to use it the way you've been led to believe it's supposed to be used. It's like, you know, there's some kind of deeper meaning. It's like, okay, my book earlier flew open to Cleopatra. Cleopatra really knew how to harness that energy so that, I mean, she wanted Mark Antony. She didn't want really anybody else except for Caesar too. There's something about this. Maybe you're reading on this. Maybe you're learning this, or you're asking for this knowledge. From Mercury, the messenger of the gods, you're manifesting this. This is also the magician. I'm also hearing if you're, it could be male or female. I don't like to be gender specific. Maybe you are trying to get something working again sexually that maybe it's just been off. Maybe you haven't felt really attracted to anybody or had any like real sexual desire. That also can mean that you're working from your higher chakras. You're not working from your lower chakras. The book. I'm being guided to show you this because it says book. And maybe there is something in here. I just got it yesterday. A book of wisdom. I'm very interested in where, okay, fine. That's funny. That's funny. Okay, I got you, Spirit. So, somebody is working from the lower chakras. These lower chakras. And we can pull energy from these lower chakras. The thing is that if we're working only from them and not from our higher chakras, everything's imbalanced. And then we give more power to our lower self, which is the devil, you know? The lower frequencies, the lower energies, the lower vibrations. You're not coming up here right now. I don't have room. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. there's no room up here. I love you. Sorry. It's kind of a habit. It's kind of a habit. Let's see what wants to come out of here. 1510. So remain in divine flow. You're on the right track though. Like you're questioning your want, your desire to learn more about this. Conduit. Oh my God, your sexual energy is a conduit to this consciousness trip. So maybe you were guided to, you could have had an overflow of sexual energy, masturbating a lot, harnessing that sexual energy to progress your consciousness for this trip, this divine flow. And you felt like you didn't get something out of it, but you did. Whether you realize it now or not. It's almost like it needs time to process, you know? Like, I just finished painting our bathtub, right? Bathtub and shower. This is an apartment complex, but I wanted to do it right because I did not like the paint that they were using. So my son goes, you know, it's dry. We can take a bath. And I told him, I was like, no. It can't get wet for 48 hours, and then it needs a full 7 days to cure, to like process, to fully like settle. And I feel like that's what's happening. You went through something, you experienced something, and it's really time to let it marinate, germinate, allow it to process and sit within your being. You know, it's we can learn something, we can hear something that resonates with us, but then it takes time to fully process and crystallize. Just give me one, please. Just one. Just one. 17 on the timer. Oh, come on, I just want one. Just one, just one. Stormy. This is the second ship we have out here. And most of these cards are all from different decks. Okay, guys? Like, there's not many out here. But the ones that are out here, excuse me, we have a lot of water. There's just a lot of water, a lot of trips, a lot of ships. Let's see. 21. Drama straight ahead. Prepare, embrace yourself. Conditions are not favorable at this time. Wait the storm out before proceeding. Please don't worry either. The weather can change very quickly. Meditate on this when you want to call on your sea legs to keep you safe and secure through a hardship or stressful period. If you are inquiring about a relationship, please be warned that this situation will bring a lot of upheaval to your path. Proceed with caution. A pirate boat on the ocean just makes its way through a storm, only to be headed toward another. So take it as it resonates. I don't really see a storm unless you direct this energy in a negative, intentional way towards somebody or yourself. Talisman key. There's a key. You're finding something out, and what happens when we find out the truth is there is upheaval. There are changes in our consciousness. There's, you know, a trip with consciousness, taking a trip, going somewhere new within your consciousness, and it can feel like, if you reflect on the past, it'll definitely make you feel like you didn't achieve something, or you let yourself down, regrets and remorse, but I don't see much of that here. There could be a reflection of some sort, but stormy. Okay. I'm being told not to get too literal. Also, something about Coca-Cola. My son had a mystery popsicle last night, and he told me it tasted like soda and it looked like Coca-Cola. And then we went to the park and he found this in the grass. So with it coming up multiple times, something about Coca-Cola, I don't know, don't ask me. Go ahead, Leo. Go ahead. Shh. You know the rules, baby. Sorry about that. I'm just getting a little distracted. I felt like I had something here, but I'm not sure where to go from here, to be honest. Okay, I'm being told to just pull a couple tarot. Let's get 3 and we'll close this out. 2044. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. This is all about something you're bringing into yourself because you asked for it. Knowledge about sexuality, learning about the divine flow. We have the 10 of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands. So standing up for yourself and your heritage, your legacy, what you know that you deserve and that you want to bring into this. Okay, there's that card, 5 of Pentacles. Nobody likes to see that, but again, we have water, we have rain, we have feeling low and depressed. So maybe you were shown what the possibility of what you could have had in this lifetime if you had had the proper upbringing. This Queen of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles. It's almost like the exact opposite on the other side. Where this is where you came from and this is where you're headed. The 5 of Pentacles. And now you're stepping into this Queen of Wands energy. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a female. You are a queen. I don't care if you're a guy. You're a queen. If you're a female, you're a queen. You have the king and queen within you. You're getting that passion and creativity. And Queen of Wands is very sexually, I don't want to say, not hyper focused. They have a lot of sexual energy. So instead of giving it away and sleeping with every Tom, Dick, and Harry or Susie, Sally, whoever, which left you in the 5 of Pentacles feeling drained and defeated and unfulfilled, and you're learning to harness that and direct it in a way that you can build this legacy and build something for yourself and your family and your future, knowing that you will always be taken care of. Holy Spirit, what else do you want them to know about this situation? Use your intuition. High Priestess energy. Look into yourself. Look into that mirror. Open that door so that you can see what the temptation is. See what contracts, what's holding you back. Yeah. This is like, and there's that key again. There's that key. That temptation, that contract, it might hold some kind of information, because once you become aware of it, once you find it with this intuition and temptation, maybe you're uprooting some kind of unhealthy sexual energy that's been within you. Sacrifice, yeah. The Hangman. Seeing sacrifice, self-sacrifice in a different... So if you haven't already, if you are being reckless with your sexual energy, if you sacrifice this, if you give up sleeping around and not having much respect for your sacred sexuality, it'll be replaced. We have 3 trump cards out here also. 3 major arcana. it's almost like if you're able, when you let go of something, when you let go of a habit, when you let it, it will be replaced with something else, with something new. And I feel like you're going to get this new perspective, this some kind of new knowledge, like a level up, if you can find it within your power to sacrifice and maybe just detox from sexual energy. If corn is something you watch a lot of, or if you know people, or if you're around people that do, you're going to be picking up that energy. And no, it's not yours. Like, there is such a thing as healthy sexuality, but there's also an over, it's very easy to access. You can just pull out your phone and look it up, and there it is. But if you can create a boundary and remind yourself, this is taking my power, this is taking my life essence. Every time I do this, I'm giving a little piece of myself away. Now, I'm not saying that's bad. It's a negative thing. If you have a partner, by all means, like, get into that knowledge and find out about this sexuality, the sacred sexuality, the sexual womb energy, sex magic, whatever it is, with your partner. But for some of you, this is something that's holding you back. Just giving it away to anybody. With that stormy here, maybe there is some upheaval that's about to occur with you and your partner. Maybe you're about to bring this to their attention. Maybe you caught somebody watching too much corn, Too much corn. I'm going to pull one intentions for this devil card. I want to know what this is about before I close this out. That was so quick. Yeah, a gift. There's something I would like you to have. It's this key, this temptation, this contract. There's a gift if you can overcome this. Overcoming this temptation, sacrificing this temptation is going to give you some kind of gift. I'm telling you. You let it go, the universe is going to replace it with something else. Okay. 27. Something is almost complete. Something is almost finished. Stick with that water. Go to the river. Go swimming somewhere. Take that consciousness trip if you haven't already, or continue to work on your consciousness and stay in tune with water. I just see so much water that somebody needs to be drinking. Emerging butterfly. I try new things as an emerging butterfly. I leave my safe chrysalis so I can soar. My mind and body grow stronger as I embrace new, healthy experiences. This newness adds color and beauty to my life. So you are metamorphosizing and entering into a new stage. So, like I said, you're leaving this Five of Pentacles. You're entering this Ten of Pentacles with this creativity. You're taking your power back from whatever situation this is that made you feel defeated and left out. So this is beautiful, guys. Make that sacrifice. Identify what needs to be let go, who needs to be let go of, or a habit, something that's going on. You're gonna be given a gift once you make the sacrifice, okay? Gift, sacrifice, do it. All right. With that said, I love you guys. The universe loves you. Everything is working out for your best and your highest good. And until next time, bye.